Episode 7, sounds like heaven.
Sounds like heaven. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Here you are.
I like it. And we have bee mugs. Bee-themed mugs. Even though it's not a honey-based coffee, but... no one needs to know that.
Do you want to top off?
Yeah, always. Oh yeah. Is the coffee making this noise? It is. My coffee's screaming.
Is it?
Come here. I don't know if anyone can hear that.
It's probably because I
But the coffee is yelling.
I did it right after it was steeped. That might be what it was.
Oh, okay. It's pretty cool. I enjoyed my screams in the damned drink, thank you. I always had my coffee black, but I didn't know it was going to be that dark. So we are back.
From outer space!
Double Talk Plays Coffee Talk. We are back with a new coffee from Bones once again. We didn't take a break and do a latte or the creamed foamy Dalgona this time.
Yeah, this time we were like, we need to finish out this Bones sample pack that we got. We also have the holiday sample pack that we can make our way through, though we've had most of those coffees.
I think you have. I don't think I've had a lot of them.
Yeah. There's one that we both haven't had on that one.
Yeah, we'll work our way through those.
Yep.
Right now we have our coffee ready, though, and we're ready to read our morning paper
Do you
for
want to tell them
Monday.
which coffee this is?
Oh.
We haven't told them.
I know, mine's still yelling. I figured I'd give it time.
So this is the Mint Invaders from Chocolate Space Bones coffee. It's supposed to be like mint chocolate chip ice cream.
It definitely smells like mint chocolate chip. Is it hot enough to... Is it hot enough? Will it scald me if I take a drink?
I don't know. It's steaming really fervently.
Okay, that's really good. That's really good.
That's very good. Yeah, that's very good.
Alright, you're up first.
Alright, werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative.
That's not gonna happen. The government's busy.
Yeah.
Doctor from Salach. Salach Town, arrested for experimenting, not a word, experimenting, that's better, with child cloning.
Ooh. And military personnel stationed along the East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic.
Oh no. Aqua's parents are never gonna make it. Oh, we're starting off. She's just in here now.
We're starting off mid-conversation again.
Yeah. Are you sure that would be okay?
Yes! I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different.
Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully. And gracefully.
I know.
Gala!
Hey, Gala!
Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion.
It's nothing. Ian was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing.
Sounds like a heavy discussion.
What are you up to tonight?
I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please, don't let my presence interrupt you.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Although I need to interrupt Ian for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course! Do you want to give it a try again? The last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. Remember, it has tea and ginger. Really trying to... tea, ginger milk? Or did I do that last time?
I thought you did that last time, but
Tea, milk, ginger?
I can't remember. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Just try brewing.
Yeah, I've got trashes. I've got time.
You do have trashes.
Galahad. Aww. That's cute.
It is cute.
Galahad. Wait. That latte art's dope.
It is. You did that.
I did that one.
Uh-huh.
Is it a... Oh, okay, so it's half a heart, it looks like, and then half a wolf head.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's do it. Judging from the smell, this looks like it. Indeed. I have the same feeling. I've made a note of that mixture. Perfect. We'll never need it again. That moon is not getting bigger for any particular reason. Oh, I had an epiphany last night. Was it last night? When I just turned to you and I was like, honey, I think I know why the moon's getting bigger. And I was like, isn't Gala a werewolf? Is that gonna be a problem? And you just shook your head at me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gala. We're done for the night.
You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you.
You're welcome.
Is Hyde coming?
No, I'm by myself tonight.
It's gonna be a peaceful night then.
That's mean, Freya.
Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though.
He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know.
He doesn't show it, that's for sure.
That applies to you as well.
Aw, come on!
Oh, he's back. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Bayliss.
Heya.
How are you doing, Freya?
Not good.
What's going on?
Ian was just criticizing my story.
It's called feedback.
It's cruel.
It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story?
The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults.
Sounds pretty common, so far.
But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score.
What?
That score will determine which page you should go to.
That sounds more like a video game than a book.
I know, it's not that original, but my target here is the mainstream audience.
Oh. Huh?
With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream.
Netstream. Dumb. I like it though.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market.
That sounds interesting. I've said interesting 3 times, which means I stopped giving a shit
The moment,
the moment I walked in here. A highly ambitious Freyla.
At least it's simpler than my other idea.
Which is?
Making the novel not in the form of book, but in the form of story cards.
What?
I know. Oh, that's you.
I know, right? As if she has all this time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say?
No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I've finished it, okay?
Alright, alright.
As Ian said, though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher.
Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way?
You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun.
If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. I haven't even been in this coffee shop in months. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Do I know how to make it? Let's see. I don't, do I? Ginger latte, yeah. Coffee, ginger, milk. You got it, fuckface. Anyway, let's check out some of this real quick. Because we have one for my boy. My boy. Oh, he's a veteran?
Yeah, Hyde told you that last time, remember?
Oh, no, I don't. I paid attention to half of that, I think. Wait, so who else did I get more to? Aqua? Oh, we're done with Aqua?
I mean, you're not done seeing her, but you got her whole profile filled out because you made all her drinks correctly.
What I'm doing with my life. Moved to Seattle to achieve my dreams of advancing technology as far as we can. I'm trying to find a place and person where I don't know about this. Where I belong while doing something I love. The only thing you're doing that you're gonna love is gonna be Myrtle. Look at this. Look at this shit. It's just everywhere. Alright.
She's so cute.
She is very cute. Hendry? That is the standard, like, awkward dad picture from the 70s.
Look
Or
at
it's like,
him, holding little baby Rachel.
there's always a picture of a dad, like, in a dress shirt or in no shirt with, like, a cigarette in his mouth, holding a baby.
Yeah.
Like, it's everywhere.
I'm pretty sure there's one of Bill like that.
That's pretty good,
holding Hallie.
Alright. Tomato chill's updated. Drink's not, though. What drink?
Because you just made the Gala hat and the Russian.
Oh, I have to click on them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really
Alright, we're good. Shit. Coffee, ginger milk. Got it. You got it. Bailey's, you haven't been sitting here, have you? I'm sorry about that. Coffee, ginger milk. But the Galahad is coffee, milk, ginger.
That's tea.
Tea, milk, ginger. Okay. Serve it. You don't get latte art because you insult me.
Every time.
Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. With this kind of drink-making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
By the way, how are you doing, Bailey's? Still busy with your last client?
Oh, I'm done with her.
Done? As in you're dropping the project?
Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I've finished the job. I've spent the last few days making sure it's even done before the deadline.
Did she like it?
Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her. By using some design terms she doesn't understand.
So you finish your job by bullshitting her.
The finest bullshit, milady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have.
Oh, I fucking hate this, dude. Are you working on anything right now?
No.
He's working on his relationship falling apart.
Yeah, he's
Dick.
really not trying. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters.
Oh,
Everyone in the room knows what the hell's going on.
like you and Lua?
Something like that.
By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know.
Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there?
You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college.
Ooh, spicy.
And I was getting after my then best friend's girlfriend.
What? Wait, what?
Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend, and he was an incubus.
Okay.
Let's call him Cognac. 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 Cognac, I know. It's funnier to say Cognac. Look at this guy. Does he know how to say cognac?
Yes.
Okay.
He says it like cognac.
Cognac has a girlfriend,
Still following.
and that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after.
Ooh, okay. Got it.
She was one of the hottest girls there, but everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date.
Why?
I don't want to get into the details, but this succubus was super hot.
I was trying to uncork and pork, am I right, fellas?
And all the guys wanted to sleep with her. Clink. Uncork and pork. She was a player too. It's not just me. I was just trying to get my dick wet. She was the whore.
Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all.
Because it wasn't Lua, genius.
Huh?
Lua was my friend's girl.
Holy moly! This is getting spicier.
The other girl's name was, let's just call her Rose.
Continue.
I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac.
That's a fake name you made up, right?
Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions?
Okay.
So, I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. I annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So, Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out, and I've got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went to our place together and witnessed something surprising.
What?
Cognac was sleeping with Rose.
Holy mother of moly!
I saw the look on Lua's face, the disbelief, anger, sadness, and without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face.
You what?
I've gotten a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good.
Oh my.
Yes, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged for me to stop fighting on her behalf.
More like she begged Cognac.
Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad. So Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that, and I don't even remember the exact date. But suddenly, that friendship turned into a relationship.
I don't remember my anniversary.
He's a loser.
That was one hell of a story.
I know, I made it all up. Have you seen her by any chance?
Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago.
How was she doing? I don't know because I haven't tried to contact her
Haven't
or
talked
text
to her
her.
at all.
Yeah. She hasn't. Oh, okay. She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts.
Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though.
With whom?
There was this male model.
A model? I didn't think she was that type of girl. To go out with a model?
Oh, they weren't together.
What were they arguing about?
Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff, and then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion.
What did he say?
He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval considering, you know,
What?
you're willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her?
Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family.
Why would you say that?
Let me tell you about my family. Or, I should say, most elven families. They all think they're high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can befriend certain people, you must dress a certain way, you can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, or a lawyer, or CEO. You know, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. It just goes on. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something else would ever deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So, the next Da Vinci? Yes, the only artist my parents will ever accept is if I go mad in a dungeon, just drawing crazy shit that no one understands and no one believes is even possible, and then I die and all my shit gets taken by the government. And then no one gives a shit for hundreds of years.
Sounds about right.
When I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy. Screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful.
All that because you chose an art degree?
You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua.
What do you mean?
They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Malamarcus. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family.
Whoa. I mean, come on. This is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist.
The giggle with racist is probably
Your family is
racist. Tell me about it. Lua is the only person that can make me feel alive. That and sky jumping. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. I would happily leave them for both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her.
Gala, do you have something to say?
Gala's been sitting over here. Gala and Hyde can't stay out of anything.
Oh, they're nosy. Perhaps you could give us a different perspective.
Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. But I'm totally going to do that. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. That has nothing to do with this, but let me draw it back in. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. Well, we'll all put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what a future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decision. One day, you might use the I left my family for you card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining won't be easy. It'll be hard work, because life is full of storms, and marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Damn! Alright, Gala, Jesus Christ!
My fucking boy!
And he got a text halfway through that, so it's like...
Whoa, that's deep.
That was good. We'll have each other and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because the country they charged lots for it. 20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privilege you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being half-breed. There are consequences. it shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Gala's just like, this is gonna be rough for you. Anyway, I've gotta go. Just drops all that shit,
Yeah.
throws the mic down.
I gotta scram.
I apologize for my intrusion. No. Thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Wanna head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Ian. And Freya? Bye.
So I want to say this. In the first episode,
Uh-huh.
Lua and Bailey's get into the argument, and she brings up that if he leaves his family, they'll disown him and take away his immortality.
And he goes, don't worry about it, babe.
Yeah, but then here he's like, I'm an elf, why would I need health insurance? It's like,
Because he's not thinking about it. Like, he's not thinking it through. He's just gonna do it for Lua's sake. And he's not thinking about the repercussions of it.
Yeah.
Like, doing it for Lua would be nice, but he's not doing it for Lua. He's doing it because he hates his family.
Yes, but he's doing it under the guise of it being for Lua,
Yes.
and that's her caveat, is that she wants to be with him, but she knows that she won't leave her family for him, and she doesn't want to be the one carrying the weight of like, oh, he left his family for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's a lot.
That's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. Let's proceed. I just wanted to weigh in.
No, I mean, that's an excellent point. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't like the way Bailey's treating the situation. I don't like the way he acts about it. I don't like how laissez-faire he is about everything.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'll just leave my family. It's like, no, that's your entire family. Like, it's different not talking to your family for a few years.
Yeah.
Or, like, losing connection and then coming back, but just completely saying, like, fuck off and walking away from people. It's like, that's...
Can't do that.
You can. It's just
you can. It's just
silly.
like, without proper thought put into it, it's just ridiculous. Because he's not thinking rationally about any of it.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I never thought about going bankrupt for medicine. It's like, well, your immortality will get stripped away if you leave your family.
So don't leave your family.
At least not for a relationship that you don't know is going to work out.
Yeah, Gala's my boy. He's awesome.
Because, like, his issues with Lua are definitely a lot more than just, this family issue, because anytime she brings something to his attention, he's like, oh, it's fine. But then Gala brought up the same thing that Lua did, and he was like, oh, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Baileys.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
I don't like him either.
I think Lua's too good for him.
I agree. Hope she comes back.
What?
You made me lose 2 customers in a minute.
Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway.
Are you gonna write in your book?
It's a secret.
If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world where only humans are around?
I'm not sure.
Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration.
Sounds like a great idea.
Oh. Cafe latte.
Latte.
A caffeine boost dominated by milk. Just
Espresso's so submissive to milk.
milk just with a whip, leather harness on.
Just whipping the shit out of that espresso. Espresso's like, ooh, step on me, mommy. As the milk's being poured in to make a latte.
Just makes really weird noises. I don't know, my coffee was screaming earlier, so...
It was.
I don't know if the mic picked that up, but it was weird.
But this is a really good cup of coffee.
This is delicious.
Yeah.
I like this one a lot.
Me too. I would buy like a whole pound bag of this.
Definitely.
I really like it.
Alright.
Well,
We
that
are all the way to... Oh, that moon.
Uh-oh.
It definitely...
That looks full to me.
It chunked. That's not full.
It's looking like it.
It's got this much left.
I know. But
Right
it's
here.
looking close. Like,
Oh.
wait for this cloud to pass. Look at this moon. Everybody look at the moon. Ooh.
Yeah, we got about this much left.
Yeah.
So probably every 3 episodes it changes, so...
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, we filmed a Monday
Oh,
day on
a
Monday.
Monday.
Just another manic Monday.
That's gonna be my reason. Instead of passing out in a depressed slumber, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that my real reason was so we can post day by day, the day of the week. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm gonna go with.
Nice. Yo,
Hello?
what the hell was that?
This has been another Double talk, coffee talk.
It was wonderful. And I had such a great time.
Me too.
Ugh.
I'm invested.
Yeah.
Gala and Georgie are still my two favorites.
Yeah,
like them a
Gala
lot.
and Georgie. Bailey's is my least favorite character.
I don't like him.
In the whole game.
I know he's growing, and he's not exactly like...
I don't think he's shown any growth from the first time we've seen him to now.
No, you're right.
Because we've only seen him those 2 times.
Yeah,
We've seen Lua more. Like,
Yeah.
he immediately thought that Lua was fucking Hyde. Because Freya was like, oh wait, she got into an argument in here with a model. And he's like, oh, I didn't think she was the type of girl to gallivant around with a model. I'm a freelancer, look at my scarf. Shut up, dude.
I love how his idea of a relationship is she was arguing with a man, and he was like, oh, it must be fucking then. It's like, all right, Bailey's.
Alright, bud.
All right, we'll keep plugging away, keep going at it, and make some more coffee.
Absolutely.
I'm down for that.
I am also down for that. Alright.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
Toodaloo.
Bye.
I'm old Greg.